Congratulations.
Thank you.
I want to hear, and I'm sure everyone here in the audience today also would be really interested to hear what you view as the highlights of the past 3 days here at the Toronto Global Forum.
Ooh. So many highlights. Sustainable is everything. Sustainable agriculture, sustainable energy, sustainable environment, sustainable economy, digital economy. Those are overriding ones, but there is one that really struck me. We had a very interesting dialogue between two Canadian business leaders and a group of students, graduate students from one of the universities. And the dialogue between the two was fascinating because it was today's business leaders talking to tomorrow's business leaders, and both of them learning at the same time. There was some really interesting kind of reactions, both from the current business leaders, but also to the views of the leaders of tomorrow. And along the same lines, I had a very interesting discussion with a young lady, and I asked her, "What did you find the most interesting of all of the sessions?" Without a heartbeat, it was the nuclear session. She thought the nuclear session was by far and away the most interesting of all of the sessions here.
I think one of the things that I admire about the Toronto Global Forum is the integration of the thoughts and opinions of people from a wide variety of backgrounds and age levels. Those of you who may be parents would understand the value of having young people, especially to push back. Those of us who have teenagers at home are well aware of the value of being pushed back against and how it helps us to learn as well. And so I really identify with what you've just said. Can you give us some thoughts about what we might be looking forward to next year? I know there's a lot of uncertainty. We have a huge election coming up. But as you plan ahead for next year, how are you going to integrate what's happening and the wishes and thoughts of people in the audience into the program?
I think, Catherine, there was so much discussion that took place here that is forward-looking, not backward-looking. And I felt that an awful lot of the discussions were initiated, but need to continue and need to not wait a year to continue. And I think that what we'll see next year is those same business people, government leaders, business leaders coming back to say, and this is what we have done. This is how far we have come. We still have more to go. But I think that is what we're going to hear. And I think as far as you, the delegates, are concerned, you're our heartblood. You're what keeps everybody cranked. And I encourage you to come back next year so that you can hear from our business leaders, our government leaders, what they have accomplished, and push them back. Say, we need to do more. And I'd really encourage you all to come back in 2025.
Not only that, Joe has very politely said our government leaders, and with all due respect to any government leaders who are here in the audience, but certainly federally and possibly provincially here in Ontario, we may have elections in the year to come. So it will be a very interesting forum to be a part of at that time.
Absolutely. And I think the other thing, too, is that we have seen a number of international global business people and global business leaders. I just hosted a quick session with the Secretary General from the Congo. So Canada's role in the global economy is growing. And we heard as well with Doug Turnbull, the trade and the importance that Canada is now having in the global economy, in global trade. So those discussions, even if we have changes in our parliamentary system with our existing parties and so on, Canada as a whole still stands out in terms of its importance in the global economy.
Final thoughts before we get to the draw. I mean, I know, Joe, that everyone is here because they really want to hear you and I chat on stage. But I mean, we could do a raffle. So final thoughts just before we move on.
I think the final thought that I'm going to have is that we're going to do this raffle, but in gratitude to all of you, Catherine and I are going to buy you a glass of wine or a glass of beer when we've done the draw.
It's our pleasure. All right, let's do this. Thank you very much. And I'm going to pick.
This is 2 return airfares to Paris. There is one proviso. The airfare is good until December the 13th. So you will be on your way very quickly.
Is it really? Is that legitimately true?
Yes.
Oh boy, quick travels, everybody. All right, pick a friend.
Still meringue? No. Okay, so the winner of the 2 tickets on Air Canada to Paris, return 4252309. I need the winner to come forward.
Do you want us to say it again? All right, we'll say it again.
4252309.
So there is another event that IMC where we do a countdown from 10 and the person has to run to the front of the room. We'll be a bit more dignified than that. But is that our winner walking down the... No. But hello. Thank you for joining us. All right, we're going to pull another one. Okay. Oh, boy is right. Oh, boy.
So this is now for 4 tickets.
But Joe and I have to be the other 2.
4252059.
Oh, we have a winner. Bravo. Okay, we have a winner. And this person will now have many, many new friends. Okay, congratulations.
Congratulations. Way to go.
All right, and while we do a photo,
Perfect.
I will simply thank all of you very much for your presence here at the Toronto Global Forum. We will see you next year. Merci à tous et à toutes.